Alicia here with another lightened up Weight Watcher friendly recipe, and today's recipe is going to be for lightened up cheesy potato casserole. Now I am really excited about this one because this is going to be kind of a lightened up version of a cheesy potato casserole that my mom made when I was growing up, and I absolutely loved it. I had kind of forgotten about it until one of my subscribers had mentioned a potato casserole that sounded a lot like the one my mom made. And that just kind of inspired me to want to lighten that up. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be lightening up that potato casserole, making it lower calorie, lower points, all of that good stuff. And I thought I would take you guys along with me. But first, let me go over ingredients and I'll show you what you're going to need to make this. So first off, I've got a brick, an 8-ounce brick of this Lucerne reduced fat sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to be shredding all this up, and it's going to be about 2 cups, or like I said, 8 ounces. Next up, in here I've got about a half cup of just chopped up green onions. Next up, you're going to need some light butter spread. I'm using this Brummel and Brown made with real yogurt. This is kind of just my go-to light butter spread. You are going to need 2 tablespoons. And then here I've got a 10.5 ounce can of Campbell's cream of chicken soup, 98% fat-free. You're going to need some fat-free Greek yogurt. I really like this Fage. I use it all the time in pretty much everything that I use Greek yogurt in. You're going to need 2 cups though of a fat-free Greek yogurt. You could also use fat-free sour cream if you want. Here I've got some generic cornflakes. I'm going to be using 1.5 cups of these. And then for the potatoes, I'm going to be using a 30-ounce bag of shredded hash browns. Now you want this to be slightly defrosted. I've let this sit for about 15 minutes on my counter. A little longer would be fine too, but you just want to get this to where it's starting to defrost. Next up, you're gonna need ½ teaspoon salt. I like to use the kosher salt. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. I like to use the freshly cracked black pepper. And then finally for your pan, you're gonna need some cooking spray. And that is everything that is in this, so let me get it started. First off, I've got my oven preheating to 350 Fahrenheit, and then I've got a large bowl here. Into that, I'm gonna add in my fat-free Greek yogurt. Again, that's 2 cups. And again, you can use fat-free sour cream if you want. Next, I'm gonna add in my can of cream of chicken soup, ½ teaspoon kosher salt, and about 1/4 teaspoon fresh ground black pepper. Now I'm gonna just mix all of that together really well. Got that all mixed together. Now I'm gonna get my cheese shredded up. Got my cheese all shredded up, so I'm gonna add that in, along with my hash browns. Can't get these all in here, so I'm going to actually start mixing them in. Get them knocked down a little bit. Pour the rest in. Along with my green onions. And then I'm going to just stir all of this together. And this bowl is almost not quite big enough, but I will make it work. So I'll get this all stirred together and then I'll be back. I got this all mixed together, and as you can see, I broke out the gloves to do it. It just made it a whole lot easier. I like to use latex gloves sometimes when I'm mixing stuff like this together, but that's all combined well. So now I'm gonna grab myself a 13 by 9 inch casserole dish, and I'm gonna give that a quick spray with my cooking spray. And now I'm gonna just dump in my potato mixture and smooth that out in my dish. And I've got that all smooth in there, so now I'm gonna work on my topping for this. For the topping, I'm just gonna take my 1.5 cups of cornflakes and add them to a Ziploc bag and zip that up. And I'm gonna crush these up just using this rolling pin. I'm just gonna kind of smash them with it like that until I get crumbs. You can do this however you want. I just like this method, the Ziploc bag and rolling pin, for crushing a lot of different things, and it works really well for these as well. Okay, I've got those all nice and crushed up. Show you kind of what they look like. Just nice little crumb. So now I'm gonna grab my butter spread. I've got a small bowl here in my scale that I've got tared out. And I'm gonna just add my 2 tablespoons or 28 grams. I'm gonna weigh it out. So I'm looking for 28 grams of my Brummel and Brown to it. So there's 28. So now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna pop it in my microwave for about 15 to 30 seconds to get it melted. Got my butter spread melted, so now I'm gonna add in my cornflakes and stir those in. Got those all mixed together. Now I'm gonna grab my casserole and I'm gonna sprinkle my cornflake and butter mixture on top. This is now ready to go in my preheated oven at 350 Fahrenheit for probably about 45 to 55 minutes. Just want to cook it until it's heated all the way through. And it's going to be a little bubbly, but I will be back once this is done and show you what it looks like. I let this bake for 45 minutes. It is done. So now I'm going to let it cool probably about 10 minutes or so before I take a serving out. So I'll be back at that point to show you what a serving is, show you what it looks like inside, and give you points. I let this cool about 10-15 minutes, cut a serving out of it, and I've got a serving set at 1/8 of the total. So that's what it looks like inside. Hopefully that's picking up. So again, serving is 1/8, and 1/8 is going to be 5 points. So we'll give this a try, a little taste, and see what we think of it. Oh. All right, got my husband. Say hello.
Hello.
Now, you've not had this before.
Nope.
This is cheesy baked potatoes. I've also heard it, or at least similar things, referred to as funeral potatoes, I think, something like that.
Which is odd.
It is. Well, it's a casserole that people would make probably for, you know.
We're sorry for your loss. Have some cornflakes.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. Hey, it's a comforting potato casserole. Come on. Okay, anyway. Carrying on. It's an interesting name. A funeral potatoes? I don't know. Someone should know. Leave it in the comment if that's what it's called.
Positive potato. That's what I'm thinking
Positive,
of.
Yes.
Okay.
These are positive potatoes.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Give her a taste.
All right.
My mom made something like this when I was growing up. Now, it was full calorie, full octane. You know, our cat's going crazy in the background, so if you hear noise, that would be her. She's got herself a piece of cardboard she's flicking around.
So that's good. I'm trying to analyze that.
Take that bite and then let me have a little bite. Now, I have not had the kind of original version of this in forever. I don't even think I've made it since we've been together. So it's been like really
So what
long time.
form of potatoes is that? Is it like hash browns from a bag, or did you dry? Okay. So interesting. It's very strong. This is going to sound really stupid because it's a potato dish. Very strong potato flavor.
It does though. That's good though.
Like it's almost, there's something in there that's bringing out the potato.
Well, it's got Greek yogurt. It's got
The Greek yogurt's
cheese.
really nice in there. Nice a tang.
Yes. So when my mom made it, it had sour cream, probably full fat sour cream.
I think I prefer the yogurt, to be honest with you. Knowing what sour cream tastes like.
Sour cream's good. Now that I will say, from my memory, it's got a lot of the flavor of the original.
Well, and that's what this dish has, is a lot of flavor.
It's a lot of flavor. Now, it doesn't have that super rich.
It's not rich, no.
That the other one, the full fat, full calorie one does.
Yeah.
But it's got a really good flavor.
And you can, I mean, my palate's telling me those are cornflakes, but it's not.
Yeah.
It goes really well with it.
Yeah. Now, I've seen people use potato chips on that too,
Well,
which would probably be pretty good. Not as Weight Watcher friendly, but
yeah,
you
that's
know.
really good.
Yeah, that is good. Okay.
That yogurt's kind of like the star of the dish there.
Well, it really kind of brings all the flavors, I think. Makes them kind of pop, like the cheese. Okay, we're having a moment here. Anyway, cheesy baked potatoes. Win. Did I tell you that was 5 points?
You did.
Now that you've almost got it gone.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're going to pair this. I don't think I said, actually, but we're going to pair this with pork chops. I was going to do it with ham because I'm pretty sure my mom made this in the past.
It would go
with
really,
ham.
It would go killer with ham?
Yes.
It's going to go really good with pork chops.
Yeah, it's going to go good with the pork chops. So that's what we're going to have it with. He just had his right now. But anyway, guys, that was lightened up cheesy potato casserole. As always, I will have all the instructions, ingredients, WW recipe builder link, nutritional info, all of that's going to be down in the description box below the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, as always, for watching, and we will see you on the next one.